Good morning. Welcome to the October 5th, 2022 Board of, did I say that right? Yeah, October 5th, 2022 Board of Sanitary Commissioners meeting. Hope everybody's well. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask you to rise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for that. Roll call. Everyone's present today. There are no excused absences. I would like to make note that the next meeting on October 19th, I will be out of town, so I will not be present at the October 19th meeting. We'll move right into the agenda. Looking at the register or the meeting minutes from the September 21st board meeting. These were sent out previously. Anybody have any comments, adjustments?
No changes. I'd move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion to approve by Tanya, second by Adam. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. The meeting minutes are approved. The next item on the agenda is consideration of the register of claims for the last period. These total $385,838.73. Anybody wishing to explain any of the claims for the benefit of the public?
I have just a few I'll highlight for us. On page 1 of 13, our relationship with Napa continues to work very well. And Phil and his group purchased toters so that we have those to replace old toters, and so we have some of those in storage. We paid Napa $3,808 for new toters. Let's see. We paid Schneider General Contracting $14,600 for work done on 10th Street. Let's see, we paid Horner Industrial Group $5,450 for McCulloch Park work. And then the Smith Family Services, we paid them $15,100 for the 11th mow of the season. And we anticipate the mowing season coming to an end in the next week or so. So we won't be having but one or two more claims for them. We paid Stagusa Services $2,100 for some CNG training to be able to work on police cars. And so those are the only ones that I wanted to highlight. Several just routine expenses.
Thank you, Tanya. Kind of a lighter period in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adam?
I just want to say I appreciate Dina and all the department heads and the folks that actually enter in their claims for giving us pretty good descriptions. That's why there's not a whole lot of questions to be asked most of the time. So we appreciate that. That's all I have.
Thank you, Adam. David?
Echo just what Adam just said.
Yep.
Thank you.
No questions for me. With no further discussion, I'll accept a motion to approve the claims as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Tanya, second by Adam. All those in favor of approving the claims signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. So claims are approved. Next on the agenda, under old business, there is none. Tanya, any old business you'd like to bring up?
No.
Adam?
No.
David?
No.
I'm good as well. Update from John Barlow.
Good morning, John Barlow, District Administrator. Just a couple of updates here. I'm going to give credit to Jason Donati on some information regarding a couple events, community events. One was the Ironman that took place last weekend. Last year, Jason's group did a waste audit as far as on what was generated from the Ironman. Their audit showed there was probably about 15 tons of landfill waste generated from that event. So Muncie Sanitary District, East Central Recycling, Muncie, Delaware Clean and Beautiful, and the Prairie Creek staff of the Parks Department partnered up. And we were able to take, after the event, recyclables to East Central Recycling. Prairie Creek Reservoir staff collected wooden pallets to reuse at the reservoir. Clothing, reusable water bottles, and other items dropped by the athletes were donated to local charities after they went through the lost and found process. unused athletic items and Gatorade, energy bars, waters. They went to local schools, athletic groups, public safety organizations. So in all, 1.3 tons of recyclables and 0.85 tons of trash were collected. So instead of all 2+ tons of material going to the landfill, that much was able to be reused and recycled. So I'd like to just give a big shout out to all the partners that I mentioned earlier. I'd like to give a shout out to Jason for kind of bringing this on my radar 2 weeks ago prior to the Ironman. And we were able to go ahead and he was able to go ahead and implement this pretty quick after we learned of it. So that's one update. In a related update on another community event that's going to take place tomorrow night, which is the soup crawl that happens down at the Art Walk on Thursday, the first Thursday of the month. Muncie Sanitary District, again, Jason brought this up to my attention several months ago, is that we were able to go ahead and provide 15,000 recyclable bowls and spoons as opposed to plastic and styrofoam that had been used in past events, so that those were biodegradable and recyclable. So if you guys go down to the soup crawl tomorrow night, there will be the utensils and the vessels for the soup will be much more ecological friendly than they have in past years. So those are just two items for the green side that we want to mention. And I'd like to pay tribute to Paul Creasy from Bowen Engineering. Paul has been a project manager on all these projects that we've been partnering with Bowen and the GMAX process for the last 8 years. He's just done a phenomenal job, great person to work with, got stuff done in a timely and correct manner all the way through. Paul is moving on with Bowen to some other opportunities, and Alec Goodall is taking his place. Alec was the pretty much the manager on the new sanitation facility out there, and which is a sterling jewel of a facility. So Alec will be taking Paul's place, but I just want to take a second to just thank Paul for all the work that he's done. He's been a great guy to work with, and so just wanted to mention that. I'm open to any questions you may have.
Thank you, John. Tanya, comments or questions?
Yeah, I do have a couple. Thank you. I also want to say thanks for bringing that Jason's work to us. I really applaud what he did working with the Ironman event and then for the soup crawl. Taking care of the environment's really important, and being able to be a good steward and good partner with recycling is critically important. So thanks to Jason Donati and team, and John, thank you for that. I also wanted to say thank you to Paul Creasy with Bowen. He has been just outstanding in my estimation when I attend those construction meetings, and just a good partnership, very thorough, extremely knowledgeable, extremely easy to deal with, and responsive. So outstanding service from Paul Creasy. But luckily, doing business with Bowen, we've learned they have a very deep bench. And so kudos for their selection of Alec. I think he's going to do a very nice job for us as well. But wanted to say just outstanding work by Paul Creasy. Really going to miss him, but we know the deep bench, having Alec come in as our partner, is going to be strong, very good as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Adam?
Yeah, I'll echo the same comments. Congratulate both Paul and Alec. You never want people really to move up once you get used to them working with them. So it's as talent develops and talent gets rewarded, and both Paul and Alec are very talented individuals, and we were blessed to have them working for us, and we'll continue working with them at Bowen, and we appreciate what they've done and what they will continue to do in Alec's case.
Thank you, Adam.
David?
Yes, congratulations again, Alex and Paul, for the many years of dedication that you've served us, and just done a great job.
Yep. Same thing there for Paul and Alex. Congratulations to both of them. John, we do still have some openings. We're looking to hire CDL drivers. Is that right?
I'm not sure if we've got any active openings. You have one at sewer maintenance, Phil, or you're okay right now? Mechanics, which we don't necessarily require CDL.
Okay.
But we have one opening at sewer maintenance currently that will require CDL, which is a challenge. Anybody knowing this as far as hiring people. It's a challenge to get CDL drivers. It's a challenge at CDL drivers to take some of the rates that we offer. So it is tough, but hey, if you're interested, we're a good organization. We've got great benefits, so come on down, as Bob, or they used to say on The Price is Right.
Right. So clarification for the public, we're looking for sewer maintenance with a CDL, and we're
Correct.
looking for a mechanic for the sanitation building.
Right, so and if you look on the Muncie Sanitary District website, under opportunities or positions, they are listed.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
Nice job. Thanks, John. Next on the agenda is new business, of which there is none listed. Any new business, Tanya, you'd like to
No,
table
nothing
today?
for me.
Adam?
No.
David?
No.
Me either. Any additional board topics? Tanya?
No.
Adam?
Once again, appreciate the work everyone does. Minor announcement is that the city is going to do a topsoil giveaway out at our 5790 West Kilgore facility. This is topsoil that's coming off excavation of an MSD project out at Storer Estates. Basically, anyone who shows up can get 2 cubic yards of pretty good looking topsoil that's been excavated. That's essentially a long bed pickup truck. We will load it. If you bring buckets, we will not load them for you. So, bring a shovel if you're trying to get a bag or a bucket. But we will have one of our employees there with either a skid steer or a backhoe to load up pickup trucks, that sort of thing. So people need to dress out their yards. That's available for them. I know it's been an interesting year for gophers and all the fun stuff that we have here in Indiana. So that's just something that basically MSD, we had to excavate a pond. We've got a surplus of topsoil. So instead of just sitting on that or trying to sell it out or those types of things, we'd rather give that back to the community. I think there will be a post probably on our Facebook, and it might make it in the paper. You never know. But anybody that's interested, that'll be on Thursday of next week.
Tell us the address again, please.
5790 West Kilgore.
Thank you.
Shout out to Jason for the great work he's done with Iron Man and basically enhancing our recycling efforts and trying to make Muncie a greener place. And appreciate everybody.
Thank you, Adam. Nice message. David?
I have nothing new, thank you.
Me either. So we've reached the point of our agenda where we'll take public comment. Anybody wishing to address the board can approach the podium, and you'll have 3 minutes. I see we had one person signed up, a Mr. David Williams. I believe you're from Robinwood.
Yes. I'm David Williams. I'm president of the Robinwood Neighborhood Association. If you're familiar with us, you know we're a pretty active neighborhood. We do a lot of beautification efforts. We have a divided medium coming in to the neighborhoods, which we keep with trees and flowers and mulch. We have a little free library there. We work with the residents sometimes who don't necessarily keep their yards as they should, so we have to step in every once in a while and say, no. But our greatest problem has been, in order to maintain our property values, which is one of our main goals, is our streets, and in particularly the drainage in our streets. We have an area, for example, that's where 2 streets come together. When it floods or when it snows, we have people who can't get to their mailboxes. And then we have dirt that piles up in different places. We have concrete streets, which are very expensive to replace, as the city keeps telling me. And to try to remedy this, our neighborhood board, established a streets and drainage committee. They met with Councilman Polk here not too long ago. And that's the reason I'm here, because Brad recommended that I come before you and ask if we could get members of the sanitary board to come with us and tour our neighborhood and take a look at our needs and what we have. This is, if you've ever driven through that neighborhood, you know that the streets are in dire need. And before we build the streets, we need to know that the drainage problems are taken care of. I always kid, people say we need to put in speed bumps. Well, we had speed depressions when you drive through the neighborhood. So that's our request. I think that's the first issue that we have to deal with. We're very concerned about our streets, and we're very committed to improving those streets. We've badgered the city. We got 2 little sections done of the concrete, but we hope to get more in the future. But again, we need to take care of the drainage problems before we do that. And so as a neighborhood, I guess we're pleading for your help. We need you to come out, or whoever you would send to come out and walk the neighborhood with us, so you can see and give us an appraisal of what needs to be done in terms of drainage issues.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Question for you. When is the next meeting of your street and drainage committee?
They can meet anytime. Yes. We don't have a scheduled meeting. We have a general neighborhood meeting October the 20th. That's when the neighborhood gets together at the UU Church.
What, and that's a Thursday, if I'm doing my
Yes,
calendar right
it
in my
is
head.
at
What
7
time?
o'clock. 7 o'clock,
7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
Okay. So immediately following the meeting, the gentleman sitting right next to you, John Barlow, I'd like for you guys to have a conversation, and we'll organize something to either try to attend your meeting or come and walk it with you at your request.
Okay.
And we'll have the right folks there.
All right. Fantastic. That would be
Can you
great.
stay there for just a second?
Sure.
Tanya, do you have any comments or questions for Mr. Williams?
I was writing when you told me which neighborhood association. I'm sorry, which?
Robinwood.
Robinwood, thank you.
Neighborhood Association. We're off Petty, about a quarter mile behind Walmart.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Adam?
I can speak as a city engineer and sanitary commissioner in that, yeah, there are drainage problems through there. We do know about the street condition. The city for the past 4 years has not had a concrete crew nor the means or methods to actually do their own concrete work. That has been remedied this year. We do have a concrete crew now, so we're significantly backlogged, but the ability to go out there and fix it is something we actually possess in-house now. So
Well, fantastic.
mean-
I know last year what was the gentleman's name? The street supervisor, Donnie, was it?
it's probably Donnie. He's
Donnie, yes. He agreed at that point in time to at least come out and do a couple of sections, and then maybe after that do a couple of sections a year, because the problem was, as you said, the city did not have the ability to do it themselves. So we're hoping that the city will at least follow through with that, if not give us more. But you're an engineer, you know more about drainage problems than I do, but we've been told that problem needs to be settled first before we do too much.
Yeah, part of my job and work with sanitary district has been, we're trying to tackle the drainage with the roads so that the roads last longer. Which is why when you're seeing sanitary district projects going in now, you're also seeing the road go in with the sanitary projects. So that's,
Yeah.
Brian was also all about that, who was my predecessor, and we hope we continue that trend.
Thank you, Adam. David, any comments or questions for Mr. Williams?
I'm familiar with the area. Thank you for coming in, and echo everyone else's concerns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for attending today's meeting. Appreciate your.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else wishing to make public comment can approach the podium, and you've got 3 minutes. Seeing none, our next regularly scheduled meeting will be October 19th, 11:30 a.m. right here in City Hall Auditorium. I would accept a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
A motion by Tanya, second by David. All those in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Meeting adjourned. Have a safe day.